Hi, everyone. It's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am good. I hope you're doing better than Kansas State men's basketball following a 66-54 home loss to Arizona State. Both teams are now 13-14, and this was Arizona State's fourth Big 12 victory. And Kansas State lost. And honestly, after the first 3 minutes of the second half, this game was over. And I'm going to talk about what this all means for K-State right after I remind you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up, leave those comments, all that good stuff. Interacting with videos helps us out. But this was an extremely winnable game for Kansas State, even without Coleman Hawkins. Coleman missed this game. He's injured. One report says knee. Another person told me it's a hairline fracture. And we'll see how this plays out for K-State. If he can come back, Coach Tang's been kind of vague about it and said he's rehabbing, trying to get back. That would tell me it's more in the knee area. I don't know what to think, though, because this K-State team doesn't exactly typically get a lot of energy from Coleman Hawkins. He's not an energy guy. He's kind of an efficient player that when he's mentally involved in a game is bordering on elite. But he hasn't been mentally involved. Maybe it's because he has been injured. I don't know. But that explains the physical part more than the mental. Kansas State now is probably looking at a wild ride just to get to any postseason. And I don't know that this team wants to do anything other than the NCAA tournament. They certainly didn't seem interested in playing Arizona State on K-State's own court. Why would I think they'd want to play in the NIT or go to the Vegas event? I'm bewildered by what I saw here. This team had plenty to play for. And you can say they didn't play well, but every time they would just string together something, maybe it was back-to-back buckets, cut it down to 8 points. They would just give up a backdoor or something to Arizona State or leave someone open for a three-point shot. The strangest stat of the game is K-State killed Arizona State on the boards, mostly with offensive rebounds. They had 17 offensive rebounds, and they turned that into 9 points. How do you have 17 second chances and end up with 9 points out of it? They looked disorganized offensively. Doug McDaniel was way off. Max Jones was good early, but then everything started to phase. Brendan Housen didn't shoot it well. Moby didn't play as much as I thought he would without Hawkins available. Now they have to go on the road to UCF. UCF is struggling more than anyone else in this conference, and I expect K-State to lose that game. I'm just dumbfounded by what I'm witnessing right now. And I can't quite wrap my head around the fact that this team, faced with a string of games that are extremely winnable, teams that are literally at the bottom of this conference, starting with Arizona State, going to UCF, and coming home to face Colorado. How, with all that in front of you, you don't look like you're interested in playing. Jerome Tang talks about body language a lot. And I get it. I'm a body language guy. And I don't see great body language here. I don't get it. I don't see guys that are really fired up and want to get after it. They put in some effort, and then when that didn't go well, they faded. There was no tenacity, no getting through the bad times to get to better times. Once Arizona State got this game to double figures, it was over. And that's just the way this K-State team played. Apparently, after making us all think they could get to the NCAA tournament, this group is ready to settle for nothing. And they did a good job of doing that here in Bramlage Coliseum.